Come check out my new merch store on Society 6. Find the link in the description down below. Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Fire Emblem Three Hopes, and we have, what, 3 more fights that we need to do? 2 of them are these short optional ones, those 2, and then this mission right here. So we're going to be working on that today. Then we'll need to also use up our activity points and our training points so that we are all prepared for the next episode where we'll be getting on to the Battle of Magdred. So let's start here with a grave threat. Okay. This one has more health bars, so we need axe, spear, sword, and fire. Your fire and axe.
Soldiers of the Empire.
Sword.
I'll show you what a mercenary can do.
Spear.
We have a duty to fulfill.
And then bow to fill out this one.
I can't.
Here we have it. That's our setup.
Battle. I'm going to win. Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
There's not a question of can. Leave this to me. Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Birdie's time. Sure hope this goes okay.
I've got. Take a breather.
I'm going to smile while doing it.
Yeah, we can win this.
We won't lose, no matter what.
Out of the way! Still fight!
Are you sure? I'm not afraid of you.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Birdie's time to shine. Sure hope this goes okay.
They must watch this.
Okay, that one was the fire.
Take a breather.
I'm dragging the others down.
We did it! Out of the way! It's not over. Take this!
which means I can finally go home.
I need more.
Okay, we had a couple of mastered classes there that maybe we need to look at.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Okay, I think it was just these two that were mastered, which is totally fine.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Okay, Edie and Bernie got their C rank. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Bernadetta, is that a letter from your mother?
Huh? Oh, Lady Edelgard. Yes, she wrote me from the capital. Wait, how did you know that? Are you screening my mail? Spying on my correspondence?
Bernadetta, is there anyone else who would write you?
Of course there is. There's, that guy? Wait, I don't have any friends. I don't even have any family. I don't have anybody. Poor Bernie's all alone in this cold, cruel world.
What are we, mincemeat? No friends.
Easy, Bernadetta. You have plenty of friends. They simply don't need to write to you because you're fighting in the same army.
Really? Well, that's a relief.
Also, how can you claim to have no family when your mother writes you regularly? That's certainly more than I can say.
Oh, right. I forgot about your, parent situation. Guess I shouldn't be complaining, huh?
It's fine. Just be thankful that your mother is in good health. And make sure to write back so she doesn't worry.
I always do. Pages and pages.
That reminds me, have you heard from your father? I'm sure he had much adjusting to do after I installed him in Garreg Mach as the head of the Southern Church.
Nothing from him, but my mother keeps me up to date in her letters. She has his attendance and her regular reports. The last update was something like, "Your father is so scared of the Central Church's assassins, he's locked himself away up in the third-story reception hall. They have to drag him out kicking and screaming whenever it's time to deal with clerical affairs."
What a piece of work.
I'm certain I heard a similar tale when another noble first relocated to Garreg Mach.
Yeah, it was you, wasn't it?
Really? Huh. Oh, but the locking himself in his room part sure sounds a lot like me, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, although you've come a long way from the reclusive, shy girl you used to be. Back at the Officers' Academy, you used to take your shunning of people to something of an extreme.
Do you really think I'm that different now? It's hard for me to tell. Maybe knowing that my father has started hiding from the world helps, though. Now I don't have to stay inside to avoid seeing him, you know?
One might say your curse has been lifted, just like mine.
Wait, hang on. What's your curse?
Nothing. Please ignore what I said.
She referring to those who slither?
Oh, come on! You can't leave me in suspense like this!
Yeah, she must be referring to getting out from under the thumb. Okay, so this one's next. Defend the Rowe Stronghold. The Kingdom army was spotted marching on a stronghold in Rowe territory. Ensure the position doesn't fall back into their hands. A bullion and activity point. Defeat the monk and other enemies. Allow a set amount of time to pass after the enemy invades the Windmill Village ruins. Okay. Alright, we got some people with rapiers again. So we do need to be mindful of that. Very mindful of that.
Follow.
We can nullify armored effect.
We have a duty to fulfill.
Okay, Lynn and Dorothea have our bonuses.
Send a flower to battle and watch it bloom.
Put me in there and watch our enemies fly!
Okay, Lampos, you've got Cadmos. You've got Hexlock. Okay, I think that's the setup we want.
To battle. Imperial
Leave this one to me. This'll be easy with both of us.
So, what should I be doing? Sure, let's try it.
Starting the mission. Advancing. Starting the mission. Is that an order?
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against. Forces,
bear witness.
attack!
I'll take the front. So, sure, let's try it.
Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
Bring it down!
You know what they say about playing with fire.
That was easy.
Retreat!
So this is defeat.
Starting the mission. Advancing. Starting the mission. Is that an order?
Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
They must watch this. Sorry. How does that please you? We're in bad shape over here.
You shall pay for this, you hear?
Success was to be expected.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Here I go. They must learn who
Okay,
they're
you
up
get over there.
against.
Is that an order? That should suffice.
How do you like me now?
You're weak.
Too easy.
Tedious.
You know what they say.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
So, sure, let's try it.
They must
Hey,
watch
about
this.
playing with fire.
We're not losing to anyone! Sorry for the holdup. We're with you now.
Here I go. No mistakes.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
We need a lot more kills.
It is time.
Retreat!
What next?
I'm dragging the others down.
That was easy.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
Sure, this'll be amazing.
My life is a hollow procession.
You never fail to impress.
Okay, we're there.
Sure, let's try it.
It's
I'll take
captured.
over. You will not fall in vain.
Acceptable.
Position secured.
Not yet.
About time.
Really?
Peace awaits us. I know it does.
For the
Death.
You punished a noble who was charging an exorbitant toll. I'll cooperate fully and return all the money I took. Just don't kill me. A farming village is having a festival, but they seem to be lacking enough ingredients for the food.
Hey!
There's something I want very badly. Could you bring it to me? I'll reward you for it. Sure thing. Peach sorbet. A grave threat. Let's go. Okay, another beast one. Okay, so axe, fist, tome, thunder. Okay, there's our axe and fist. There's a tome. What do I have that's thunder? I could throw, well, it does count as lightning, right? Yeah. Okay, sword and axe need to start up here.
It's time for battle. Striking swiftly. Leave this one to me. That's my cue.
Here I go. No, they must learn.
So, sure, let's try it.
The Sky Blaze is our
Came
best
swapping in.
chance.
I'll take the front.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Begin. The Sky Spirit, what they must watch this. I was lacking caution.
Yeah, right. Still in the fight. Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
Beast is gone, huh? Wow, okay.
They must learn who they're up against.
Here goes. Please.
Bring the pain, girls. Freaking nuked them. Okay, that top one was electric, which is good. So we're doubling up on that.
I can do this. They're swapping in. word.
We should figure out how to use that magic thing that Dorothea does. Haven't been using her very much, so. Give me that money. Okay, we need to go and pick up supplies. And we've got some points to use.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Time to work you into shape. Hey, new
Hey,
Okay, so it looks like Lynn and Caspar got somewhere.
time to work you into shape.
Okay, Lynn. Yeah, Warlock.
I wish this was for something besides war.
yep.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Edelgard and Monica.
Ah, what a lovely breeze. Truly, there is nothing so liberating as the great outdoors.
Your Majesty, Hubert is looking for you. My apologies. I didn't realize you were resting.
I only stepped out for a bit of fresh air. I'll be ready to return shortly.
Oh no! Please don't rush back on my account. I am more than happy to keep Hubert occupied in the meantime. Please, Your Majesty, enjoy yourself. I'll simply tell him I failed to find you. Ah, and are you cold? I can bring you a coat and some hot tea.
I appreciate the concern, Monica, but I'm quite all right. But while you're here, there is something I must tell you.
Why are you staring at me, Your Majesty? Is there something on my face?
I was only going to say how fortunate we are to have you with us. Those who slither in the dark had you in their clutches. In another world, we might have lost you to them forever.
Yes, it seemed they were only keeping me alive so they could use me for some kind of dark ritual.
Mm-hmm.
And I can only assume that would not have ended with me alive and well. You saved my life.
100% true.
I wish I could express what an honor it was to be personally rescued by the woman I've dedicated my entire life to.
That's kind of you to say, but I only did it because I needed the military leverage.
That doesn't matter.
Why would you say?
I'm serious when I say that the day you rescued me was the day I stopped simply idolizing you and decided you were the one for me.
The one for me, huh? Dude, this is more than just like this girl is obsessed.
The one for you?
It means what you think it means, Edie.
Yes.
You risked your life to protect a lowly noble like me.
You need to understand the situation, Monica. I was fully prepared to sacrifice you if doing so would bring me even one step closer to achieving my goal.
Yeah, because you're fucking cold-hearted.
I had no intention of rescuing you until right before the opportunity presented itself.
Oh, but, why not?
I was under the impression that those who slither in the dark needed you quite badly. And as I required their strength to wage my war, I was prepared to look the other way.
So what changed?
When we laid out our plans, your death was something we took as a given.
Jesus, girl.
All the same, you still chose to save me in the end.
That still doesn't explain what changed. You still needed them to wage your war according to your own logic, but then you just flipped your script? For no reason? Whatever.
I don't care
That's
how
the
you
kind of
got
sloppy
to that
writing that
decision,
pisses me off.
Only that you did. You could have offered me up as a bargaining chip, but you chose not to.
At least make it make sense, guys.
Instead, you closed that door just so I could be standing here today.
Monica, I
only get one life, and I can't tell you how lucky I am to share it with you. It is my destiny to walk beside you, and that makes me happier than you could ever know.
You could do better, Monica.
Well, thank you. That means a lot.
Monica is a representation of the Edie fans who unironically say Edie did nothing wrong.
Care to make yourself useful?
We'll do some more Constance and Happy here.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
I can only hope to repay a fraction of the kindness you have shown me, both above and below ground, my dear Happy.
You've done plenty for me, Coco. There, done. Good thing nothing happened that would have made me sigh.
I disagree. It would have been ideal for you to sigh in my direction, that I might have served as bait, and at least provided some modicum of use.
Jesus Christ, Constance.
We all must do our fair share to make
Oh
yourself
my
useful.
gosh.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
You are always one step ahead of me, but today is my time to shine.
Go easy on yourself, Ferdinand. You've nothing more to prove to me.
Just look at what we accomplished together. Let there be no question the Empire will flourish.
I hope so, although I'm not certain how much one has to do with the other.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Okay, Hubert and Lynn.
Counting on you both.
I will finish it summarily. I'll do what I can.
We all must do our fair share.
Okay, Shez and Ferdinand and Shez and Constance look like they got theirs.
Now, time for a break. Let us concentrate our efforts on rousing conversation. Afterwards, I say we reward ourselves with a gripping training session, crown the evening with a meal well deserving of our ravenous appetites. Is something amiss?
I don't know. It feels like you might be leaning a little too hard on the whole giving your all thing. You didn't used to be like this. I know you want to do your best, but it's starting to feel like I can't even relax when I'm with you.
Perhaps you are right. I have been feeling rather restless lately. I suppose seeing my father locked away in that dungeon made me feel the need to accomplish something. At times like these, devoting myself fully to what few things I can do is all that keeps me going. Otherwise, I would simply succumb to the reality of how powerless I truly am. The pressure is immense.
To sympathize.
Now that you mention it, I think I finally know what was feeling off about you. It's that pressure, forcing you to keep your guard up. Like you're constantly braced for the worst. Take your breaks, for example. It never looks like you're doing anything even resembling relaxing. I wouldn't worry about your father, though. I know you'll find the right solution.
I appreciate your counsel. I feel as though I have gained some valuable new insight into myself. After all, one can hardly notice the changes they undergo as they happen. It seems partnering with you is the right decision. Your advocacy for maximal effort continues to be an inspiration.
Oh, I wasn't really trying to give you advice or anything, and that's definitely not what I'm advocating for. But if what I said helped, then I'm glad I could be there for you. I just hope you can start cutting yourself a little slack. Your future's bright, Ferdinand.
A veritable wellspring of advice as always. I am deeply obliged.
As long as you're feeling better. I mean, war councils are grim already, but they'd be practically unbearable with you sulking around the place. And really, it was nothing. Just here to help.
Nothing? If ever there is a time to give it one's all, it is when expressing gratitude. It seems you could learn something from me as well. And just you watch. I swear on the Iron Name, I will surpass my father in the most stunning fashion.
He's never gonna learn, is he?
He's a stubborn one. Okay, Constance, your turn.
Needless to say, that is the only logical course of action. Excuse me, are you even listening?
Oh, this sounds like a fun conversation we just jumped into. Nope.
Sorry, I got distracted and missed the last part. Something about your plan to restore House Nouvelle?
That was where the conversation started. Clearly you have not listened to a single word I've said.
She looks pissed.
Creating new magic, charting unknown sorcery waters. Therein lies the means to make my dream a reality. To that end, I have decided that you will make a most fitting test subject for my research.
Oh, joy.
No thanks.
What reason could you possibly have to refuse? Do you not want the honor of helping House Nouvelle regain its former glory?
I don't mind lending a hand, but I'm not so keen on being a test subject. You don't even know what'll happen. Wouldn't it make sense to experiment on yourself first?
Huh. A rather astute deduction for one such as yourself. However, there is one critical flaw in your reasoning.
What research could she possibly need human subjects for? What are you trying to do, girl? What are you trying to do?
Were I to do as you propose, I would be unable to properly observe the results with my own eyes.
I mean, she's not wrong.
Well then, you'll just have to be patient until someone volunteers. We'd have a big problem on our hands if something happened to me before the next battle, right? Actually, that probably goes for everyone.
suppose you are correct. But then, my research has reached an impasse.
I guess so. Okay, how about this? Since we're at war, why not try and distinguish yourself in battle? You could still conduct your research at the same time. Combat's more my wheelhouse anyway. In fact, we could even start right now with some training. What do you say?
I respectfully decline. While I am not entirely opposed to the idea of military prestige, I am unable to accompany you at this time. Training at night will surely suffice.
At night? But you won't have enough time if you don't train during the day. You're not planning on pulling all-nighters, are you?
Oh, please! I am not that foolish! I simply do not wish to train at this very moment.
Persuade her with the art of logic.
If you work out at night, that means you're going to bed right after. That's gonna reduce the quality of your sleep. You'll wake up sluggish the next morning, which will drag you down all day. It'll turn into a vicious cycle. See what I mean?
My, I never expected you to put forth such an eloquent counter-argument.
So this is going to lead into the next one, where we're going to be working out outside during the day, and she's going to be super depressed about it.
Be that as it may, I have my reasons. Reasons that I, unfortunately, cannot ignore. Nevertheless, I shall succeed in all my endeavors, be they magical or military, and I shall do it all in my own way.
She's crazy. She's crazy. But I kind of love it. Edelgard and Ferdinand.
Ah, Ferdinand. I hadn't realized you'd returned to the palace.
Yes, here I am. Not that I have official business like you.
Oh, he seems pretty down. Thinking about his dad again, I think?
Then why come such a long way? Ah, I see. You're here to visit your father.
Mm-hmm.
I am ashamed to say this was my first time seeing him in his cell. My father insisted I stay away for my own safety. Though I must confess, the dungeon was not the horrid place I had imagined it to be.
They did say that they gave him a nice cell, so...
I was envisioning, you know, fiery hot pokers, spikes, that manner of thing.
Oh. Then it may interest you to know that we do actually have such a dungeon. I've only seen it once myself.
Why would that interest him?
It's further down from where we're keeping the former Duke. It's a dismal place. One where rats scurry to and fro.
I've only seen it once myself. You may have only seen it once, but that one time, how long were you in there, Edie? I wonder if that's where some of the experiments were done. On her and her family,
Rats.
her siblings.
I do not imagine Father would cope well with that at all. While he did look haggard, it sounds as though his treatment could be far, far worse.
We're doing our best to keep him in good health. The rest will depend on his frame of mind.
Well, you will hear no complaints from me. I care only that he is kept alive and given a fair trial, and that his punishment fits the crime, of course.
You'd better speed things along then, because Hubert is quickly losing patience.
A fact of which I am very well aware. The problem is that I remain unable to connect my father to many of the acts he is accused of.
Perhaps you're wasting your time. A noble as powerful as your father could easily have documents forged and witnesses bought off. Any records that remain will be considered far too dubious to prove guilt or innocence.
Another fact I am very much aware of. In truth, I already found proof some time ago. Proof of his corruption, that is. I discovered it while looking through his tax records. when I realized what he had done, I was ready to serve him up to the authorities myself.
You're literally talking to the authority, Ferdinand.
Your own father? I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I mean it. I thought I could carefully build a solid case against him while studying at the academy. However, you had him clapped in irons before I could have my case organized. Now there is a bit of comedy. I idolized my father ever since I was a child. Yet I had to push those feelings aside in order to muster the anger to punish him. Now I find myself trapped between both of those emotions with no resolution in sight.
It's kind of interesting to learn that he had been already building a case against his father beforehand.
I see. And tell me, is that the end of your story? I thought you were going to become Prime Minister. Keep me in line. Surpass me, even.
Oh, well, I did not mean...
You can still share words with your father and see him punished for his crimes, you know. So, if you desire resolution, start resolving matters. It's never too late.
I like that one. I like that one quite a lot. It's really interesting to see them delve into Ferdinand's relationship with his dad. There's some interesting stuff from Edie, too. I honestly thought she was going to get mad that he kept that from her. About his dad. But I guess when he's in jail anyway, that point is past, you know?
Hey there. Need something?
Okay. So Caspar can't use these ones yet, which are our best ones, because they're an A rank, and he can only use Bs right now. So this is the one that he's been having to use. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Cool. Those ones are the ones that are useful against cavalry. Okay. A Scholar's Tome? Do we have a Scholar's Tome? Sounds similar to the Sage's Tome, but... Also, I still don't know when I got... this. I don't know what this is. Or when I got it. Crest of Mackwell. Timotheos. We got that one near the end of the last campaign.
See you around. Hey there. Need something?
So we need 4 more mithril. Let's get 4 mithril and repair this to see what it looks like.
See you around.
If it's just a Sage's Tome.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it?
A Scholar's Tome, Boost Aerial, Luck Factor, a mighty tome said to have been penned by pioneers of magic using secret techniques. Look at that, 3 out of 18 and 10 out of 15. That thing has a lot of growth potential. It's not a silver weapon or whatever, but it still takes mithril. Okay, that thing could take a bit to power up, but I bet you that thing is going to be really good when it's fully powered. Sage's Tome and Scholar's Tome. Resistance and Boost Aerial and Luck. Okay.
See you around.
That's the only,
Hey there. Need something?
Wrong thing. It's the only A we had, right? Yeah, okay.
See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has
All right,
its use.
and with that, we're going to end this episode. In the next one, we're going to go on to the Chapter 5 mission. So, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Ivan K, Len, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.